You often believe that you are facing the toughest time in life until you hear others share their stories. Why something that should be a blessing can sometimes become a terrible situation. We understand that life can bring many challenges, but it's incredibly difficult when you reach the point where you feel like there is no hope left at the moment you're living. Today, we meet Ruth, and this is her story. Her journey began with the promise of new life. She was about to bring a beautiful soul in this world. A moment that should have been filled with joy and celebration.
nta kibazo nari mfite. Igihe cyo kubyara kigeze njya kwa muganga. Ngezeyo bambwira ko ntagomba gutaha, ngomba kugumayo kubera ko igihe cyageze.
But life does not follow the script we envision. What should have been a day of happiness took an unimaginable turn. Ruth's labor pain vanished. Contractions were not strong enough, and her cervix didn't open. In a very urgent to try to make a baby come out, the doctor had to give her some pills and injection. I stayed there for 3 days. On the first day, they gave me an injection. On the second day, they switched me to pills. And that time, I had to take 3 pills a day. So I took a total of 6 pills. After that, I felt the baby trying to come out 3 times, but it didn't happen. Sadly, they gave her too much medicine, and it took what was very special and important. A baby died in the womb.
Umwana amaze gupfa, muganga nagiye kumva numva arambwiye ngo aravuze ngo kavuye cyane, n'iryo jambo numvise.
To save mother's life, the doctor faced a very tough decision. They had to move to cesarean section, not knowing how hard it would be. This time, Ruth fell in a deep coma, and the doctors thought they had lost her forever. In a really sad turn of events, they stitched her but incorrect because they were thinking she was the one to put in the morgue. Ruth's child, who was very strong during this difficult time, could not believe this terrible news. After 3 very painful days, she went back to the hospital determined to find out the truth. With shaky hands, she checked on her mother and saw a big sign of hope. Against all expectations, Ruth was still holding on to life. The doctors will stand, for they had made a grave error. After 3 days, when I came back to life, I requested to speak with the doctor who had initially treated me before. Instead, I was visited by a different doctor whom I hadn't seen before. They gently told me to stay calm and be patient. It was then that I received the heartbreaking news that something had gone terribly wrong and my baby did not make it. The surgery had not only left Ruth in coma, but had also caused significant damages. When I arrived home, I began experiencing intense pain in my stomach. Consequently, I hurried to the pharmacy to acquire some pills. However, upon reaching the store, they promptly called an ambulance because my condition was more severe than I had anticipated. They transported me back to the hospital where I was before, and upon my arrival, they promptly commenced administering serum and injections. I remained there for a week, during which my condition got a little bit better. After 3 days at home, I sensed something was amiss, and then I saw a lot of water coming out of my stomach. Her renal vein will cut during the surgery. Afterward, she began noticing an excessive buildup of fluid in her belly. Over time, the fluid started to leak out and it turned into blood.
Bambwiye yuko imitsi yo mu nda yose ifunze, umutsi ujyana amazi mu mpyiko no mu mubiri bawuciye. ubwo akaba ariyo mpamvu ituma ayo mazi aza. None kugeza n'ubu ayo mazi ntiyigeze akama. Uyu munsi guhera ku itariki 18 amazi yaje guhinduka amaraso.
After the doctors had surgery on her, Ruth didn't get any other help and her life got really bad. She had a lot of bleeding and fluids building up in her belly because some veins got cut during the surgery. This led her to always wear a diaper because she could bleed at any time.
Icyizere cyo ntacyo.
Honestly, the hope is gone because even now I'm breathing because of God. There is no water in my body. Even what's inside is always comes out. And I'm wearing a diaper every time so that wherever I go, it will not be seen. So I can't say that I have any hope of living today. To pay for her medical care, she had to sell almost everything she owned. Even the house she lives in together with her children has a mortgage, which means she had to pay a lot of money for it every month, combined with much money for treatment. It's a constant reminder of the tough struggle she's going through. I got to the point of selling my land to try getting treated. Even now the house we are in is in mortgage. And my children are also going to die of hunger because I was the one who worked for them to live. And now I'm not able to do anything for them. Her children are now burdened with responsibilities beyond their age. The young one is the one who cares for her mother, while the others are going to search for sustenance. Love's plea for help is not just a cry for assistance, it's a cry for a chance of life. The doctor told her with enough resources, she can receive the treatment she desperately needs to recover. I want to ask a kind-hearted people to lend me a hand so that I can take care of myself, raise my children, and the little one you've seen here is the one helped me with everything, while the others have to look for a food which is hard for them at their age. With a kind heart, join us in spreading hope by donating to this family through givinglife.com. The link is in the description. Your support could be the lifeline that can help Ruth regain her health and reclaim her dreams. I am Shema Fak, and this is Afrimax English. Please remember to subscribe